What's up, guys? It's me, Sade, and today I will be doing some drills with you guys. If you guys are trying out for a team, or if you guys want to get better at certain positions in volleyball, I'll be giving you guys drills for each and every position in volleyball. So let's start. First, I'm starting off with outside and opposite, aka right side hitter. This is a drill for both of them. You're gonna need a ball, a wall, and a clear floor that has nothing in the way. By the way, this video is kind of for experienced players. So what you're gonna do is gonna get your palm, you're kind of like serving, right? You're gonna hit it and make sure it bounces on the floor before it hits the wall and comes back to you. You could either do this continuously, or if it doesn't come back to you like high enough, then it's okay, because that happens to me too. So this is what it should look like. Okay, that's what it should look like. But you should also have the other hand. It's kind of like you're serving. And serving, you keep that hand up, right? So it's kind of like that. So that's what it should look like. So you should have the other hand nice and steady, so you know where the ball is going to come to you. So that's the first drill for hitters. The next drill for hitters is you're going to work on last two steps. So every hitter or experienced player should know the two steps in hitting and how your arm should be. So this is what you want. Right. These are the two last steps. You're going with your dominant foot. You're gonna swing your arms back, and then your last step, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then you hit. So this drill, you're gonna go the last two steps, 1, 2, step. Or if you want to do 4 steps, if your dominant foot is your right, you're gonna start with the opposite, left. So you're gonna leave your arms relaxed, left, right, and then you're gonna go hit. If it's the other way around, start with your right, left. So this is what it would look like. So arms relaxed, and then you hit. So you're gonna go right, left, jump. You're gonna do a few of those, I think about 10 or 20, and for the other drill, 10 or 20 to get you better, and you could do that daily. So that's the first one for hitters. So now I'm just gonna check off both of the hitters, because we already did those. Now we're going on to setter. So if you want to be a setter, or you were chosen as a setter in your team or whatever, this is what you're gonna wanna do. So you're gonna get a plain wall and a ball. You're gonna have your hands. If you don't know how your hands are supposed to look, it's like a diamond, right? But on top of your forehead. Your hands don't need to be all together or too separated. Just relax your hands. If you wanna set to yourself, you're going up. If you wanna set to someone, forward, right? So you just relax. Just relax your hands, just play with it, right? So this is what you're gonna do. This is what it should look like. You're basically just going back and forth. That definitely helps strengthen your hands and your arms for setting. It helps you just kind of play with it, because if you go too back, That's what might happen. What it should look like if you go back though. Right? Not yet. If you go back, this is what it should look like. Right? But it's easier to go forward. It kind of strengthens your hands a little bit. And
it should hurt.
If it does not hurt, then you're doing something wrong. If it hurts your arms, then you're doing something right. So you could do about 10 or 20 of those. And then you could also do one hand reps. 10 or 20 of those. It's a little harder, but you could do them on both arms. Right. So about 10 or 20 of those. You could also work on setting to yourself. That could also help you. So you're just gonna go, right? Make sure you have one foot in front of you. That kind of helps too. So, right? You make sure you have that triangle, because if not, then you're not gonna get better at setting. You have to make sure you have a triangle, because if not, then it's probably not gonna work out for you. Setting is checked off. Now we're gonna work on middle, aka blocker. So middle blocker. This is what, you don't really need a ball for this, but this is what you're gonna wanna do. So, what you're gonna do for middle blocker, step. So I'm gonna show you guys what it should look like. So, first we're gonna work on the stepping. You could do 1, 2. And when you're blocking, you're gonna make sure you tuck, because you want your arms to kind of go over the net. Right. So you could do 1, 2, 1, 2, or you could just step, block, step, block. So it looks pretty easy, but when you're actually blocking, it's pretty hard. So those should help you. Same, you could do 10 or 20 of those. And I know I'm probably not doing as much drills for you guys, but you could also look on other YouTube accounts to help you with whatever position you have or want. So yeah, middle blocker checked off. This isn't a position, but we're also gonna be working on serving, because in volleyball, you're still gonna need to know how to serve in case it's your turn to serve. So for this drill, you need a wall, and you need to make sure that you have a big space and that it's far enough. This is what you need to serve. If we're just doing a step drag serve, this is what you need. So this is the easiest way to do it. You toss, step, drag. You see my dominant foot is the one that's gonna be dragging, and my non-dominant is the one that's gonna be stepping and dragging, since we're also tossing with our non-dominant hand. So as you see, step, drag, right? So, toss, step, drag. Another thing that you really need to know is your step, is your toss. Your toss is the one is the main part in serving. It helps you with how your serve comes out, and yeah. So, if your toss is behind you, you're probably gonna hit your fingers, and that's what you do not want. If you're tossing over you, then it's probably gonna come out as short. If you toss in front of you, that's probably the best way to toss. Right? It helps you hit your palm because that's what you want. Also, when you're serving, you kind of want to push back your fingers a little bit so the ball can only contact your palm. So this is what it should look like. Another thing for serving, you want to make sure that the arm that you tossed with is staying up as you're going to hit, right? Another thing they say is a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is what you look like when you're gonna serve. So this is a bow and arrow, right? If you're working on drills, you could just do, without a ball, you could do toss, step, drag, and hit. You also want to make sure that you're hitting forward, because if you're going and hitting down, the ball is gonna go down. If you go and hit the ball forward, the ball is gonna go forward. So that's what you should know. This is what it should look like. Right? You could do about 10 or 20 of those. You also need a lot of strength to do this. So that's it for serving. Next position we're gonna work on is defense, aka libero. So for this drill, you are gonna need a clear space where you can do anything. This is what you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna underhand toss and have your platform out, and then you're gonna receive the ball. So, toss, platform, you could either set it or you could pass it. So this is what it should look like. And you could also toss low. So, right? You want to make sure your platform is really tight. So, if someone is hitting the ball and it comes to you, you want to make sure that you're not shanking the ball. So, you're going to have a tight platform. Squeeze your arms so it goes right to the setter or that it goes forward, instead of it getting shanked and it goes out of bounds. So that's what you want to know, right? And if you want it to go forward, just simply lean forward, right? You also want to make sure that you have contact of the ball at all times. So yeah, you could do 10 or 20 of those. So libero is checked off. And the last thing you need to know for libero is how to dive. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to dive. So first you wanna know how to dolphin dive. You're gonna be here, ready, waiting for the ball. Then, once you're ready, you're gonna go like this. So, don't worry about the diving. Worry about getting the ball first and then go into your dive. So for dolphin diving, you need to make sure you get your chest first and then the rest of your body. So you here, got the ball, chest, then your body. So a little faster, right? Now, I can't really show you guys how to pancake because I don't really know how to pancake myself, but you're here ready. Let's say you're down here. You're gonna go flat to the ball. You don't wanna lift your hand up because then the ball's not gonna get anywhere. So, you're here, getting your body full out straight to get the ball. And that is pretty much it for libero. The last thing you guys need to know about volleyball is what the positions do. So, for both of the hitters, they are, I'm pretty sure they're defense. They're gonna be hitting the ball to try to get a point, and it kind of gives the other team an advantage of trying to receive the ball. Setters. Setters are the one that sets the ball to the hitters, and setters have a really important role. It's one of the hardest positions because you need to make sure you have the perfect set, and you need to make sure that you know all the basics of setting. What's next? Middle blocker. Middle blocker is to block the hitters so their hit doesn't go all the way through, and when they block it, they try to like make it hit the floor so that they get a point. Libero. Liberos try to save any ball that is close to hitting the floor on their side. They are the, oh, that's a pretty butterfly. They are the only ones that are able to be anywhere on the court. And they're the main ones that dive for the ball. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys love this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys help. I hope I helped you guys, and if you want more videos like this, just comment down below. Peace.